All right, everyone. Hello. We're going to be continuing Fallout New Vegas through Tale of Two Wastelands. As you know, we ended up in the we started out in Fallout 3's content, and we ended up over time progressing until finally we hit was it level 45, I believe? We did all the DLCs in Fallout 3, and then at 147 hours into the playthrough, we got the train engine to New Vegas, got shot in the head, reset to level 1, and further into the playthrough now, we've done all of Fallout New Vegas' DLCs, and we are at the Battle of Hoover Dam. We are at the level cap of 60. We could use Stewie's tweaks to remove the level cap if we wanted to, but the actual level cap is basically it's level 40, but then what happens is for every DLC you have installed, you get an additional 5 levels to your cap. That's how it works. So, yeah, it's pretty fancy. Now, aside from that, let me see here. I'm just poking at my shenanigans there. Yes. It looks like in the most recent comment for the Starfield video, someone got angry that I liked being able to pick and choose, but like mix and match your what is called your body type and your what do you call it? Your animation set. They got really pissed that I liked that feature, saying that citing that we can't chop people's heads off. Yes. It's interesting. They got really angry at that, right? Like, and said, stop wasting folks' time with your pointless language games. As if I cared about, like, body type 1, body type 2. What I actually care about is the ability to mix and match. I fucking love the ability to mix and match. But they thought it was some kind of weird culture war shenanigan. And so in response, I called them a big silly. The AA big silly. And in all capitals. And so I hope this is a lesson that they definitely deserve to be infantilized, because in an idealized version of the game, you could do both. But yeah, Bethesda did definitely they definitely toned down the gore, and I think that's like why. But Starfield feels like a gigantic list of missed opportunities. Yes. Like just a huge series of missed opportunities, one after the other after the other. So yeah, I definitely think that person deserved to be called a big silly, because in an idealized version of the game, you would be able to chop people's heads off and customize your character's animations with their body type. Just saying, it's not a zero-sum game or anything. Yeah. It said Starfield is like your last relationship, a series of missed opportunities. Yeah, I think yeah, but no. Starfield has issues, like some serious issues. And I don't think I don't think being able to chop people's heads off or not has anything to do with it. Not even a little bit. I think their issues are writing. I think that their issues are like systems that don't properly connect to each other. Like they feel detached. Like they built an entire space simulator and then it's a waiting room for when you go down to the planet. That's all it is. Like what kind of nonsense is that? The point is, like, it's a bunch of detached features that different developer groups built in separate, and then stitched together at the end. And yeah, according to according to some interview somewhere, Emil Pagliarulo was proud of the fact there was no central design document. And it's like almost all of our criticisms come from the fact that I'm not going to talk about reliance on outsourcing. That's bullshit, because they could have had a strictly controlled design document and told the outsourced people, your features do not match our design document, get back to it. No, outsourcing is not valid as a reason for why this is bad. The reason it's bad comes from the top, from the lack of a top, I should say. It being distributed all over the place without anyone checking. And you can tell. Yep, exactly. If you outsource, you make them stick to the design document. Bethesda doesn't have an organized system, correct? That's what I'm saying. I'm pointing out, like, you done fucked up, Bethesda. I love Starfield. I enjoyed over 200 hours of it. I'm just unwilling to play anymore until there's more content. You know what I mean? Like, New Game Plus does not count as more content. You're going to have to actually, release DLCs and or mods. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Anyway, the game was rigged from the start. Let's get going. Sys. Why does it say sys? I'm confused. Oh, system? Okay. Weird. Let's do it. My goodness. How formulaic is Starfield? Please check the video on my YouTube channel. It's the latest one under videos. I talk about it in detail. We won't be reviewing Starfield today. I'm just pointing out that someone was triggered by the fact that I mentioned Body Type 1 and Body Type 2 as an actual positive because, I get to customize my body plus my animation set. And that being able to customize more features of my character, I think that's a good thing. Doesn't mean the game is like exempt from all criticism, but it's funny. That's all. So anyway, let's get going. My goodness. Wouldn't be one of my videos if someone didn't really hard. Yes, absolutely. But I mean, I was talking about the free market the other day, and someone gave me a diatribe on that, so I was like, I just replied with free, with lots of ease, because, Let me see here. I haven't seen any of the recent Tim Kaine posts, I'm afraid, but explaining something does not excuse it. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Moving along. I'm ready. Let's do this. Hoover Dam time. Oh, no.
Well, you took your sweet-ass time coming here. Let's get down to brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving if we want to keep the element of surprise.
Yes. So, hold on a second. Let me grab a thing. It was... Let me pull the thing up real quick. It was... Yeah. So we got General Lee here, but we're gonna do something else. Hold on. Let me pull it up. But hold on. It should be... there it is, I think. Okay. I think it was this one here. Hold on. The
Brotherhood on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. I'm getting out of here.
What is all that?
It's taxes. The men finally paid their taxes.
Where are the wounded? Why aren't they on the trucks?
I don't have time for this.
Since when is tax greater than human life?
Since forever. Now stop stalling. Get out there and do your fucking taxes already.
There you go. Okay. Let's go. So, what is this all about?
You've done some great work for us up to this point, and we're hoping to use your unique abilities to aid us once again. Thanks to the task my subordinates have delegated to you, the NCR now has a unique opportunity.
Right. What opportunity is that?
We now have a chance to take the fight to those bastards on their home turf. I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies, and they're on their way to our position. Once our forces are in place in garrison here, we'll begin our assault.
Okay. Here we go.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
My goodness. Anyway. Bethesda done fucked up on Starfield for sure. Yes. Alright. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mention, I didn't say pronouns. I don't know what you mean, if. That's not even what I was talking about. I was talking about mixing and matching body types. You took the you took the argument in a complete like I distinctly remember me saying I don't care for pronouns because they're unrealistic in that kind of setting. Like specifically the idea of what do you call it? Like people don't talk to you. Sorry, people talk to you directly. They don't talk about you while you're in the room. So like the entire option has no meaning outside of maybe like 2 dialogues in the entire video game. I distinctly remember saying like that's not even an issue. Like you said the same thing about body type. Yeah, I don't care about the labels. I really don't care about the labels. They can go fuck off. I love being able to mix and match elements of my character. That's good stuff. And anyone who says otherwise can go fuck off, because more customization is good. Now, let's get going.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation.
Right.
You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack.
Right. Well, here we go. Yes, so... sure, I'll take care of him.
Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCR emergency radio is up and running. Go kill those bastards.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Hell yeah.
Good gracious. The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam.
Right.
Someone has to stop them.
Intake tunnels? You mean they went into the water? They actually went into the water of the... I'm just, for whatever reason, I think intake tunnels. Couldn't you just open the floodgates and toss everybody out? Or is... whatever. I'll handle them, don't worry. No. What can I do to help? Yeah.
I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbines.
Okay.
That would grind them up like a hamburger.
Yeah.
The computer to activate it is just ahead, but you may need to go outside to activate the manual override.
That's right.
That system hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah. All right, I'll take care of it.
Good luck. I'm going to find a place to not get shot.
Yep. Let's see. Do you prefer choice of voice/voice actors that Obsidian uses or the Bethesda ones? I mean, the thing is, I like the idea of being able to customize your voice in like Neverwinter Nights or whatever, but never has it really mattered outside of the character going ooh, ee, right? At no point has it ever mattered. Same thing with the pronouns in Starfield. Like it does, because there's like only 2 scenes in the entire video game where they talk about you while you're in the room. It doesn't matter. Like it's a non-functional thingamabobber. NPC voice acting. Okay, Bethesda's issue with voice actors is that they tend to blow their budget on like 1 or 2 high-budget voice actors who don't matter, instead of hiring a bunch of generally low-paid, talented people who've voiced a ton of things. You know what I mean? So you end up with, the awkward, I'm here to pick up my check, voice acting of, of various people in the Bethesda games. Yeah. Like, I don't really care necessarily if you use the same voice actors from game to game to game. What I care about is, like, we didn't need Patrick Stewart to voice, what's his name? Emperor Uriel Septim, for example. I know some people may have grown up with Oblivion, so they feel he's iconic and nostalgic, but in reality, like, it's a waste of his talents as, like, a world-class Shakespearean actor. because they didn't give him any lines for him to they didn't give him any lines to actually work with. That's it. Yeah. You said we all know the reason why the body thing is a feature, and yet I like that feature. So, you know, more customization, good. Whether some terminally online wanker on Twitter decides that this is their win or not, I don't care. I want to be able to customize my characters more than I can, so, you know, go away. Anyway, let me see here. As far as, let me see, you hired a name, not a voice. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say about, like, Patrick Stewart is, like, they hired him for, like, 15 minutes, right? But he's a gilded actor, meaning you can't hire him for 15 minutes. You got him for the whole day. And they gave him, like, nothing to work with. They should have had him do, like, flashbacks or some kind of, like, narration, so something, you know, like, add some orbs to the game that catalog his, not necessarily cutscenes, just, like, put some orbs in the game that then project a hologram or something of him talking, right? You know, like, it's what I'm trying to say is, like, they had this man for the whole day, and they could have used him for any decent amount of time. So they blew his minimum budget, right? The minimum amount of money you have to pay for him for the entire day. They blew it on like 15 minutes at most. Just a handful of small lines, and that's it. It was done. And like, that was money they could have spent on like 6 or 7 other voice actors. You know what I mean? Like, his minimum billing is much higher than the average voice actor. And I refuse to believe all the voice actors in a Bethesda game are part of the Screen Actors Guild. I absolutely refuse to believe that. So, yeah, it's just a really weird thing. Also, we know all the other issues that went into Oblivion. Remember, like, the voice actors received their lines in order of file name, without context for anything they were saying. We know Oblivion was extremely mismanaged in the voice department, but I think this greater problem, extends to an entire, they said you don't pay him per line hour. I'm sure. I am 100% certain. They get him in the voice booth, they have him for the day. There are very, very specific guidelines for the Screen Actors Guild. You can go look them up. They might get someone else per hour / line. They might, but not Patrick Stewart. No. Let me see here. Yeah, it was bad management. What I'm trying to say is that those practices have gotten slightly better with each successive game, but they still waste a huge amount of money on people who aren't necessarily trained to give the lines, like Potema, for example. Potema, in the generic Imperial lady, like, you know, in Skyrim, right? She also plays the Wolf Queen, but she says things like, "No, you will not bind me to your will." Like, they did not give her any direction in those lines. She just she spouts them out without any emotion whatsoever. But I've seen her. I've seen that actress on TV deliver emotional lines. Like, they what I'm trying to say is they are they have traditionally been, like, piss poor at this. And I'm not saying it makes the games bad, because, you know, I've played games with worse. I played games with much worse. Bethesda is not, like, the worst ever at doing voice lines. It's just that they're definitely in the realm of bad. That's what I'm trying to say. It's, they could be much better than they are without any extra expense, maybe even less expense. Provided, you know, they actually give him voice direction. Well, the voice director costs money. Yeah, but he should have been there anyway. I mean, if you're really doing this without a voice director, I'm certain they had to have a voice director. Even if it was just, like, one of their normal employees coming in, he could do his job and go, I think that requires a little more emotion, you know? Like, that's all you had to do. That's it. You said the actor who did the Daggerfall sequence probably was the best? Yeah. Probably. I agree. I agree with that assessment. Completely, totally. Yeah. Let me see here. Anyway. Let me click a couple more things there. Yeah, so we're good. Anyway, let me see what else. Clicking a couple more things. All right. Let's get to this. We got to go to the power station. We're doing it. Ooh, but what I'm trying to say is that like basically anyone could do could run a studio of voice actors better than how Bethesda does it. And Starfield, oddly enough, has some of the best voice acting overall in the series. Or in the series of mainline Bethesda games, I mean. But, oh boy. Like, it's taken them a while to get there, and it's been rough getting there. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Starfield is not bad in terms of voice acting for the most part. There are some exceptions, some bad lines, and that's it. That's it. Everyone band together and get your own VA studio. Lol. But I mean, seriously though, if Bethesda outsourced their voice acting to a professional studio and actually scripted their, like gave them a detailed script including like emotion and scene notes, they would probably not have the problems they did. Even though it'd be a slightly added cost, the overhead of, you know, like the management of the studio. I'm just saying it's a little silly, like the fact that they, you know, even before Starfield, they had a lot of money to play with, and now that they are under Microsoft, they have a lot more money to play with, you know. That's all I'm saying. It's, I believe that it's odd that Starfield has the best voice acting so far, but it suffers in many other respects. And, you know, somewhere out there, someone's going to pull a clip of, what do you call it, the cringe? Yes. Yep. Okay, let's go. Sorry, distractions. We gotta go. Have you had the winterized stuff? Well, we lost it when Benny shot us in the head. So we got it back after we dealt with Benny. After we did the horseshoe, right? So we did all the content, you know, without skipping to the strip. And we went after Benny last. So we've had the winterized power armor since we settled with Benny. Yep. All right. I've got one, he says. Centurion, shoot him in the head. Bam, he's gone. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing in my face with your dagger? There we go. Damn. What is this? Centurion! Oh, that's an NCR trooper. Who's shooting who here? There's a Brotherhood of Steel paladin here, too. That's awesome. That is really awesome having a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin there. That's great. The anti-material rifle is what we're using for this, because we want to win.
I've got visual confirmation.
Oh, shoot. Okay. About that. You're dead first. Yes. But, I mean, most of the DLCs, we didn't get to use the winterized power armor. Think about it. Like, almost all the DLCs take your stuff away. Or tell you, no, there's a weight limit or whatever, you know? Damn. Those amazing events going on here. Yeah. Anti-material rifle with armor-piercing rounds, by the way. We're making full advantage of all the perks, all the stuff we've got in the entire thing. Yes. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Gotta reload. I'm gonna see what we can grab from these guys. The dinars are nice. We should be able to continue the game once we finish this up. So, you know, we're being extra careful. Remnant power armor. I know I killed the death claws, but yeah. There we go. There you go. Perfect. Yep. Mm-hmm. An anti-material shotgun. Well, I mean, it's because we become the VATS master at the end game, and this is exactly what we're using. Yep. Because we've gone ahead and we put all the points into VATS, right? So you know we get situations like this where it's like, okay, well this is actually concerning, you know, and I admit it's concerning. But I've got jacketed soft point that introduces, yeah. I love how the audio has just completely died. Like the audio is gone. There's no saving this audio at all. There's just no saving the audio even a bit. There we go. Yep. Yep. Okay.
You're no match for us.
My goodness. Yep.
Technology prevails.
Interesting. The gun sound triggered late. It was very strange. I don't know what to say about it other than I'm at low health now and I'm kind of sad about that. It is funny to see all the people come in and just get massacred, though. It makes us feel very fun. Let's see here. We got Brahmin Steak. I think the audio issue has to do with NVIDIA drivers. I don't think so. I think it has to do with... it probably has to do with something dealing with Proton. And how this was set up. I suspect that... It probably has to do with this specific version of Proton or something along those lines. Because remember, I'm not running Windows, I'm running Proton. So, you know, is what it is. Gonna repair our stuff. Gonna have some thin red paste. Really, we have 1,000 stim packs, right? We should be using these. No question about it. Yep. How's it feel to be at the end? I mean, it's interesting because what do you call it? Again, we've already been at the end of what do you call it? A Fallout 3, right? If we look down this save file here, we let's see, when did we actually get to the end here? Here are the wastes, was it? I think it was right. Okay, Fox is there at the thing, right? So when did we hit the actual end game? The Jefferson Memorial Rotunda. So it was 93 hours that we got the first quote-unquote end. And then we immediately dove forward. And we got the winterized power armor. We did broken steel first. So we didn't have the winterized power armor back then. But, yeah, like, it took... Okay, how far did it take to get us the winterized power armor? That's a good question. It took us 136 hours to get the winterized power armor, yeah. So, we did a lot of stuff, and then we got shot in the head, and Benny took our stuff at 147 hours into the playthrough. Yeah, that's when we got reset to level 1. So, rebuilding it, we've done the DLCs, things like that. And how long has your diet been infant-free? I know, right? But yeah, so we're at 100. We're at 276 hours right now. That's where we're at. Yes, very good. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Vengeance! Oh my. I've gained karma. Caesar's Legion infamy. Oh no, the Caesar's Legion's hating me more than when I shot Caesar's head off with Graham's pistol, by the way. I killed I killed Caesar with the burned man's pistol, yeah. And yeah, that was fun. But for a huge packs of enemies, jacketed soft point rounds are the way to go. We're just going through and grabbing everything from the bottom up.
I knew it.
Oh, you knew it? They knew it. You see? Yep, curing his headaches. That's right. We were curing his headaches. That's absolutely correct. Wow, wow. Let me see here.
Glad that's over.
I'm glad it's over too, but let's keep going. There's a reason we did this. Yes, exactly. But hey, bullet in the brain fixed a lot of my problems when I came to New Vegas. So who knows? Who knows? Where'd you get this jacketed soft point? So what you do is you raise your repair skill to like 100. I think it's like 80 or something. And then you go to a reloading bench and you deconstruct all your other ammo and rebuild them into jacketed soft point ammo. That's how you do it. Yeah. I'm just gonna go down and pay a visit to all this stuff. Hold on. Excuse me, Caesar's Legion. This is the lower level. I kind of want to just murder them all like that, but I think we'll just, yeah, we'll activate the safety measure. Why not? It'd be fine. Yes. A bullet in the head saved me from being a cannibal. Well, I mean, we still have the ability to cannibalize, but yeah, we stopped eating other people. The craving stopped after we got the bullet to the head. It's true. Let's see. Divert the water. Science 65 or higher. Yeah. Okay. That was easier than I thought it would be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, we flushed him down the tubes. All those legionaries just got taken into the grinders. That's funny. Oh, jeez, that is glorious. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Let me see here. Oh, wow. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go.
Another kill.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Over here.
You're all going down. Yep. I mean, we've got more to do. This won't be the end, right? This won't be the end. What I mean by that is we've got other things. We're going to have a few other things to do before we just completely stop playing. But as far as finishing up the New Vegas main quest, remember that our game doesn't end when the little like title cards play. We got the ability to keep playing the video game on the same playthrough, and it actually changes the Wasteland. Yep. We've come a long way since Vault 101, it's true. I would argue that it is absolutely nonsensical that Well, come on. We got to deal with this. What was I saying? It's absolutely nonsensical that the Courier would be the guy from Vault 101. But I'm willing to look past it because it makes for a damn good gameplay experience, right? That's for sure. Okay. Yes. Literally Rome LARPers versus Big Bear. It's true. But both Skyrim and New Vegas do that in different ways. It's very clear they didn't intend on that. Let me see here. What do they want me to do? It seems kind of odd. Like I see a point there. Eureka. Activate the pressure. I did that. I did that. The Legion's attacking Hoover Dam. Don't care about that. Okay. Power plant number 2. You not getting attacked? Come on.
Now that's over.
We gotta go this way. Yep. It's in my mod list. Go check it out. I think it's like functional post-game ending and the Living Wasteland together as like it's 2 different mods, but again, I don't care. I'm sorry to say I don't know for sure, and but I'm pretty sure it's 2 different mods working together. Whoop, something like that. Anyway, if you're uncertain, just check the mod list. That's where. Yeah. I like how those legates there, or sorry, the Centurion is a positive karma farm there. Karma Pharma. What the hell? Did you see all of them shooting that corpse? That's incredible. I was just watching as they were like, yeah, they were just massacring that guy's corpse. It's just amazing. That's Colonel Moore, okay. Look, Colonel Moore's up there. Yep. My goodness. Yeah. Reload done. Let's aim for this guy over here. Yeah. Aim for the head, make him dead. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Fuck it. This is so silly. They keep shooting his corpse. They're not stopping. They just kept shooting until his head exploded. It's crazy. That guy's down.
I'm glad that's over.
See, if this were a Bethesda game, they would have gone, oh no, they've set the generators to blow. You're going to have to do something about this. Okay. Let me go. I think we're good, yeah. I'm picking up the miscellaneous stuff. Someone's head was crushed that day. They all have a ration of mole rat meat. It's very important for the story. Okay, let's pick this up. Die, coward? Oh, wow. Yeah, die, monster. You don't belong in this world. You're next, sir.
Get some.
Get some. Well, mole rats are real. People don't know about that, but yeah. Mole rats are actual creatures. They just aren't Fallout sized. Yes. Okay. Let me see here. Ooh. What do we got? Taking all the dinars. Where to next? There should be a thing in this area. It's not this way. Visitor Center. What the hell? Eureka! Just says, Legacy Camp must be destroyed to protect the dam. Need to go find a pipe for the intake tunnels, you say? Okay. Yeah, that's fun. Give me a second. A pipe to close the intake tunnels. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Hitting more buttons. Okay. I'm gonna go into the water. Down here. I'm going to the lower section where all the fights are happening. Let's pull out my minigun and set it to jacketed soft point rounds, of which I have 19,065. So, what do we got? Here we go.
Show yourself and I may let you live. There you are. Fool.
Oh!
There you are.
Man, sucks to be you guys. Wow. Listen to any podcast? Not really. I did a while ago, but God, I can't even remember the names of them at this point. I listened to a couple video game podcasts back in the day, but these days, current event podcasts do not interest me. So, let me see here. Do you consider almost any open world game a sandbox, or are there interactive elements like Breath of the Wild or Skyrim? Hey, that's a very good question. Like, I don't have a strict definition for when I say sandbox this or that. I can just tell you that Asheron's Call is a sandbox MMO, and World of Warcraft is a theme park MMO. I can tell you that authoritatively speaking, based on my
Another kill to my
on my what do you call it? Experience with said products, right? But I haven't really thought about giving a specific definition to it. I kind, much like the greater industry eyeballs the term RPG, I eyeball the term sandbox because it really depends. Like, if you have nothing to do in if there's nothing to do in the sandbox, then it's not really a sandbox, is it? Like, Genshin Impact is undeniably a sandbox, for example, because of all those activities you can do in any order you want. You know, you can. It's not just like, the open world isn't just a means of conveyance. There are things to do in it. That's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Okay, let me click a couple more things. Someone being a big shenanigan. Okay. Yes. Let's go. Power plant 1. Hey there. Everyone's dead. I've been murdering them. Okay, so that way works. Morrowind is indeed a sandbox. I mean, you can literally ride into any town you want, and chances are there's something for you to do there. And you can do it in any order you want. There's no It's not a streamlined experience where you're forced to tackle things in any specific order, as far as I know. Outside of, you know, like, quest lines being, you know, like, obviously you have to... Oh, hold on. Whoops. Getting distracted. Who's shooting? Where are they shooting? I want to participate in the shooty bang bang. There it goes. Which Fallout's your favorite? I'm the one I'm playing right now, Tale of Two Wastelands. But if you really want an honest answer, I think New Vegas is the best Fallout game ever made, and Fallout 3 is my favorite Fallout game. How can you say that your best is not the favorites? Because I like trash things, obviously. But no. Like, I like dungeon crawlers a lot. I've mentioned this in my Starfield video. I love dungeon crawlers, right? Like, I'd say that as far as dungeon crawling goes, Fallout New Vegas's DLCs redeemed New Vegas for me as dungeon crawling, right? Because they're almost exclusively dungeons. Even if they're outdoors, they function like dungeons do. Bethesda has good level design in terms of video games. They don't think about the world as like, well, this is how something would realistically be laid out. No, they don't think about it that way. They think about it in terms of how fun it is to play, you know, the video game there, right? What I'm trying to say is Bethesda typically makes great dungeon crawlers, and I prefer Fallout 3 to New Vegas only because Fallout 3 has better dungeons. The creators of New Vegas specifically went out of their way to avoid making what they referred to as murder dungeons. And, I mean, I can tell you flat out that, obviously, Fallout New Vegas has like, infinitely better writing, better factions, better quest design. The quest lines inform one another, so that, the quest lines, cause each faction to inform one another in such a way that if you go with one faction, you're going to learn about the other factions eventually. Because the quest lines are going to force you to interact with other areas. They're not self-contained bubbles, right? I can go on and on and on and tell you why New Vegas is the best Fallout game, but that is a compartmentalized point of view. If you want my personal enjoyment, Fallout 3's like subway tunnels and office buildings and, you know, like streets of downtown, like those are all dungeons. And I'm all for that dungeon crawler. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say is like I prefer Fallout 3, but New Vegas is the better video game. And people get really pissy when I talk about my compartmentalized views like that, where it's like, this is the better thing, but I prefer that. And it gets people really, really annoyed because, you know, it's like, what? I can step outside my sphere of personal enjoyment and talk about a product based on other criteria besides those of which resonated with personal enjoyment. You know, it's like, I know I'm a self-absorbed human being like all the other self-absorbed human beings, but like people act like that's like a superpower or some shit, or you know, the mark of a sociopath. I don't know, something like that. Whatever. Play video game. That didn't work. Yeah, we're going in for the headshots. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Why does everyone have their preferences? Bam. That's what I'm trying to say, though, is people get a little antsy. Yep. People get a little antsy when you don't confirm that you have bought into the religion that is their favorite thing, you know?
Get some.
Boom.
Fall back.
You're next. Yes. The flickering's weird. I've never played Fallout New California. I've seen friends play it a little bit, and I thought, oh, well, this is pretty cool, what I saw of it. But I have not had the opportunity to sit down and play it. But how do I put this? So I can recognize that Fallout 1 has the most, like, it is the most post-apocalyptic, dark story that you can probably take out of the Fallout series. I'd argue that, like, as far as, like, a story goes, Fallout 1 is probably the best you're gonna get, right? However, I don't like the combat in Fallout 1. People will go, you don't like turn-based combat? Well, I mean, I played Disgaea Hour of Darkness, and that's turn-based combat, but no. No, Fallout has a very special brand of, this is tedious beyond recognition combat that pisses me off when I'm doing it. And I put up with that combat to play the game once. I will probably never play it again. I like the story. I like the story enough to want to suffer through that combat one time. But that's about it. I would say that what made me a quote-unquote Fallout fan was actually Fallout 3, the first-person dungeon crawling. And Fallout New Vegas showed me, oh, I can have this without a garbage story? Hell yeah! And that's it right there. New Vegas is that's Fallout Kino, right? You know, just nothing better for Fallout at this point, because like I was able to get my my first person dungeon crawling coupled with you know, not so much dungeon crawling, but my first person action adventure story with what's Fallout 4? Fallout 4. Okay, so Fallout 4 is, like, with Horizon Survival, I actually enjoy it, but it doesn't really play like it isn't really Fallout 4 anymore at that point, you know? Yeah, Fallout 1 and 2 had just, like, the worst combat system ever for me. I don't know how it would compare to other people, but yeah, I said Fallout 4 is wasted potential. Yeah, but by the time I'm done modding Fallout 4, it has the same story, which I mostly ignore. Yeah, in Fallout 4, if you want to ignore the story and not like blaze through the main quest, then your character is just a psychopath, right? My baby Sean, he's gone, he's missing. We need to find him. Okay, let's go build a settlement for 40 hours. Let's go dungeon crawl for 20 more hours. But my baby... Nah, don't worry about the baby. You have to be playing a psychopath to be able to do Fallout 4 the way it was meant to be played. Like, it's, is bad. Side effects of being frozen, yeah. The answer is to use an alternate start mod. Let's be honest here. Yeah, there's only one part of Fallout 4 I ever found at all compelling. I mean, even a little bit. And it was linked to me before. Let me see here. Okay. I like here.
Physical.
Yeah. So, this is the only, this one clip is the only part of Fallout 4 that I feel is compelling. And so I have to ask, who wrote this for Emil Pagliarulo? I refuse to believe that Emil himself wrote this. Okay?
Can you say that about? You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
I refuse to believe Emil Pagliarulo wrote that. Okay. Let's go. We got soldiers down here. Into the grinders with you. This one didn't open. Yeah, this one didn't open at all. Yep. Well, it annoys me because, like, functionally speaking, the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4 actually works. It's just, like every other faction, if you look at the details, they're crazy people, you know? They're just insane. Alright, let's grab some purified water. We should have a few of that. Like, I don't mind the Brotherhood of Steel being there. I think it's fine. I do mind what they do there, yes. Walk into that flow and you fall over. Well, it's better than getting sucked down into the grinders, which is what was supposed to happen. This feels off. I've killed almost all the... Oh. I said I've killed almost all the Legion soldiers, but here we are. There's more. Kingdoms of Amalur? Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur is so strange because... like, it shows that Ken Rolston, the guy who was responsible for Morrowind being what Morrowind is, essentially, like, it's proof that, like, a strong creative vision is nothing without the talent and, like, the talent and the actual drive of people under you. Right? You know, you can have the single greatest creative vision and direction, but if the people under you aren't up to the task, you know, video games are a collaborative effort. There's no getting around that. And Kingdoms of Amalur is like, this is a good idea. It just feels like a terrible single-player MMO. And again, like, it's super interesting how... you know, same guy responsible for both, and yet the results are very, very different, you know? Now, people will say, well, Ken Rolston worked on Oblivion, didn't he? And that's true, but he also said he was intentionally being more hands-off in that game, letting the developers do their own thing, which makes sense why Morrowind is, you know, more tightly bound together, whereas Oblivion has all these little quest lines floating individually, right? That's, like, the problem is that Bethesda adopted that particular style after Oblivion. And each successive game has developed things in a bubble, as opposed to this tightly bound thing where parts of the game cross over, which was a big deal in Morrowind. And that's what Morrowind and New Vegas actually have in common. What about the combat? Floaty. Seriously, Kingdoms of Amalur's combat feels floaty. Like it's a single-player MMO. I didn't appreciate it nearly as much as I should have. You know, again, this is based off memories from years ago, so I might be wrong. Like, I've definitely not played the quote-unquote re-reckoning because... that sounded like a terrible title, and also all of the original staff didn't work on it, so, like, how is that going to benefit them? It isn't. So, you know, I tend to avoid remasters, and so my memories are, like, from the original release of Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't remember any, like, that much about it, to be honest. Kind of like the New Vegas DLCs, right? The New Vegas DLCs I hadn't played since the first time around, so... it's interesting coming back to this after so many years.
I'm glad that's over.
I remembered a fair amount of Dead Money, but I didn't remember the others too much. Especially the the last one. The last one was a genuine surprise to me. Lonesome Road. Okay. Let's see here. We gotta activate these terminals, right? No, not this terminal. Gotta be some other ones, maybe? Don't know. I've been killing these soldiers. Really, I don't have a key? How do you let the Legion in, but not give a key to me? What kind of bastards are you? Okay. We're going up. Yep.
Death to profligates!
Death to what now? Hey, where'd you guys come from? They just spawned in randomly. Hey, hey, hey! Okay, you win. You win, sir. I will chainsaw you to death. Mm-hmm.
Whew, I'm glad.
World of Pain mod for Fallout New Vegas? Yes. Not compatible with TTW right now, but like it replaces the train station that gets you back to the Capital Wasteland, so it's incompatible. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they overlap and break. But yeah, I actually have World of Pain for Fallout 3 installed right now into this loadout. It's the TTW version. World of Pain is fun. Absolutely. It's a little excessive. You get leveled up a little too fast. So if you're going to use a World of Pain for New Vegas, I recommend installing, like, using Stewie's tweaks to, like, reduce your EXP rate by, like, a huge margin, you know? Because you're going to be killing so many things, you're going to be leveling up way too fast. If you're using World of Pain, I mean. Let's see here. I am killing a fair number of these soldiers, which is great, because I'm getting all this miscellaneous junk, which is glorious. Let's head on up here. This is the 3rd floor. Now, it doesn't really say what I'm supposed to do, necessarily, when I look at this here, and it's just driving me crazy, because I activate the pressure release valve. I did that. It says do it again, apparently. Also says their camp must be destroyed before the... sorry, the ships must be burned before the men reach the shore? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Hello there. You just gonna stand in fire forever?
Ah, our hero returns. What can I do for you?
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the NCR. Let's see. What can you tell me about Hoover Dam? What do you know about Caesar's Legion? I should be going.
Good. I've got more work than time to do it.
Excuse me?
Over here!
Oh, no. Dust? I played Dust when it wasn't very good, but I'm told it's a lot better. I watched a friend play some of it, and I appreciated what I saw, but keep in mind something. Dust is not balanced for other mods. You can very easily unbalance Dust by installing other things, because it is a total conversion. It takes the game of Fallout New Vegas and sets it in a post-apocalyptic setting, where you know, Elijah's red cloud has come through and killed everybody or drove them insane. So, hey, power armor. Why aren't the
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Why aren't the power armor dudes involved in this fight? That's bizarre. Wait, what? So they both lead to the same spot, just in different locations. Okay, that's fine. That's weird. Was hoping to find, you know, the last of the... Yeah, they definitely sealed this area off. Jeez. Okay. But yeah, I haven't played Dust recently enough to give you a definitive yes or no, thumbs up or thumbs down. because it has changed significantly since I played it. But the things I saw were great. There are some, what do you call them? There's some really salty people that occasionally frequent the chat. And, they're like, oh my god, but those people just don't appreciate good dungeon crawlers. But yeah, I've seen some really salty people get annoyed at the changes that it, makes. Oh, some Brosen Hood of Steve
With
people.
their leader gone, the Legion will likely tear itself apart.
True.
It's what most violent tribal societies do.
Most violent tribal societies. Well, what's this point here? What is it? What does the game want me to do in this spot? I'm like, is there an intake pipe here? That's it. Damn. Yeah, everyone just went crunchy crunch. Mm-hmm. Yep. The Legion can no longer use them to access the power plant. All the water's coming through the turbines there, so that's fine. Power plant 3. Heading over to power plant floor 4 now. I like how all the corpses are gone, but the bloodstains are still here. It's amusing. The tunnelers, yeah, infested. Point is,
coward!
It looks at the DLCs and says, what if worst case scenario happened? And so, like, that's what Dust says, is what if worst case scenario happened and all of the, like, the bad Fallout New Vegas DLC stuff was actually allowed to, like, overrun the Mojave. And, that's why it's like a post-apocalypse, right? So it's, like, Apocalypse 2 Electric Boogaloo, I mean. Where, you know, Elijah's cloud came through, destroyed the Mojave, the nukes went off, what's his name's nuke went off to, you know, like, nuke the NCR, and, the tunnelers made their way over, you know. All the things that could have gone horribly wrong went wrong.
You'll pay for that!
And so as a result, there basically are no friendly NPCs. Like, anyone you would know to talk to is either driven insane or killed. There are a handful of friendly NPCs, like a couple, I mean. But, you know, you're safer off just shooting first and asking questions later. Yeah, giblets everywhere. You're right. Okay. I have not played Sim Settlements 2. I played the original Sim Settlements, and it was too much of a strain on the game's scripting engine, and wouldn't allow me to use other heavy mods at the same time. I had to, like, pick. It was either Sim Settlements or, what do you call it? It was either Sim Settlements or another, you know, heavy mod loadout. If you tried to use both at the same time, the game would become a crash fest because the scripting engine, the Papyrus virtual machine that runs in the background, that makes the game work, just would just quit and go nope. So, also, something I have noticed is that Sim Settlements was fairly incompatible with Horizon Survival, and Horizon Survival is what makes Fallout 4 enjoyable for me for the most part. So, like, I probably will never run, I will probably never run Fallout 4 again without Horizon. And as a result, anything that's incompatible with Horizon, I just kind of have to throw my hands up and go, well, that was a thought, wasn't it? But then again, Fallout 4 isn't exactly a game that I am leaping to play at the, you know, soonest opportunity. It's one of those where I played it, I enjoyed it, and now I'm ready to play other things. You know? Let me see here. Horizon requires the, what do you call it? Horizon requires the script extender. It won't work without it. So no. almost all the really good mods, the big, the best, they all require the script extender. Because the X-Bone just isn't, you know, what's funny is the X-Bone is a locked-down version of, like a PC. It's just, they can't do it. It's annoying. Okay. 2 bare bones, yes. Hey, at least it's not the Xbox One S all digital, which came out to be Xbox One SAD. SAD. Yes. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have F4SE as a requirement? That's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, it's funny because anytime I talk shit about the Xbox as a console, people going like, "You're just a Sony pony." I haven't had a Sony console since PlayStation 2. Fuck off. All right. Wow, the tent flap. We gotta go over that way? They're saying, go to the tent flap. I'm like, okay. Yeah, Legion's attacking Hoover Dam. We're going. Gonna be fighting for the dam. Okay.
Over here!
You there! I am your reckoning. I have killed your Kaisar, and I will kill you too. There's no saving you. Okay. Right. So as I was saying, you're next. Your Kaisar fell to me, and you will fall as well. There is no saving you. You cannot damage me enough in time to avoid my chainsaw hitting your guts. It is over. This is your fate. Boomers! Glorious. Okay. You're next. Hold on, I'm gonna take some drugs. We got the Medics, Jet, Hydra, and where's my buff out? There's my buff out. Okay. A Brahmin steak and a blood sausage with a stim pack, and we should be good to go. Well, here's the thing. So, I frequently say this. You know, when you leave the value proposition out, when people talk about like, well, I can't afford a PC, right? So let's leave the price at the door for a second. The only real virtue that a console had outside of price was that you could just put a disc in your console or a cartridge in your console and play. No day one patches, no digital downloads, just play the video game, right? The moment it stopped being that way, you know, and we required like day one downloads or whatever, I stopped giving a shit about consoles. The only console I have is a Nintendo Switch, and I don't have it to play video games like a GAYMER gamer would play. I have it as a party game console for Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario Golf, sports. You know, all of the games that you have guests over, and then that someone who doesn't play video games at all can play it. Easy peasy, right? You know that's like, it's a social gaming console, you know, with four little like two controllers, four Joy-Cons, two Joy-Cons, easy peasy. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Anyway, that's why I have a Nintendo Switch. I have it as a party game console. I don't like if I wanted to play Metroid Dread or Tears of the Kingdom or something, I'd emulate it on my PC, and there's a reason for that, because I have way better sorry, a Switch emulator can handle that way better than the actual Switch the actual Switch hardware is like a 9-year-old cell phone. It's terrible, right? Just awful for running like dedicated, you know, high quality games at high frame rates. Just can't do it, you know? That's why everything's locked to 30 FPS or is using some kind of voodoo magic. Hoodoo? Yeah. Hoodoo is the actual religion. Voodoo is the fake thing. Yeah. Anyway, so, what do you call it? So, point is that, yeah, like, I don't own any consoles because their last benefit for me went out the door, when, we lost the ability to, play games, you know, just plug and play games without having to worry about, always, it's called, got down your day one patch and make sure the game is up to date. No thanks. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So when anyone asks me a question where they say like, I love the way you're playing the game, but I can't do it on the console. Is there any way we can do it on the console? My response is always, my condolences, and that's it, because I don't have any experience to tell you what can and can't be done on the console. I'm just guessing, okay? So when someone asks me, does the mod work on console? I don't know, man. You're gonna have to look that up yourself. Let's go. Kaisar died, and so will you. Next. All right. More? Excuse me. You aren't allowed to simply appear behind me. You lose your head. And you lose your head. And you. Don't think oh, you're all good guys, okay. That's fine. You are all upstanding members of the, what do you call it? The NCR, yeah. Okay. Upstanding men and women of the NCR. I'm gonna go on this side and see what's over here, because it seems like they're sneaking in from this direction somehow. I don't appreciate that. Ooh, boy, let's check out the other side here. Oh, there's more. There's two of them, like, back to back here. Well, this is the intake house, right? That's a whole lot of nothing. So how'd the soldiers come through here? I'm gonna check the other one. Yeah. Boom. What's this? Terminal. Can't... That doesn't do anything. Get the hell out of here, then. Okay. That, with how expensive PC parts are getting, you can understand why someone on console, and be done with it. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not going to disparage you for playing on a console. Certainly not. But when you ask me a question related to, like, modding in consoles, I just have to throw up my hands and go, I can't help you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you do you, and you enjoy your games the way you want. That is paramount, right? If you're, like, I would never ask that somebody, whoop, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, duh,
How did the Legion make it into the power plant?
I don't know, man. Hoover Dam. Damn, that's on fire. Let's go check up the tower up top. We're gonna have a sippy sip. Yes, we had our sippy. Good. Now we go to the Wasteland. What do we see? There's a whole lot of nothing up here. Yeah, we gotta go. Alright. Yeah, that's why I said, you know, setting aside price, because let's be honest here. At the end of the day, we are all limited by, you know, price for the most part. Now, one thing I will say, about... Oh, jeez, I lost it. Let me see. You said you gave up on running games Ultra 1440p? Yeah. I run everything 1080p. I can get away with most games Ultra 1080p, including Starfield. The only New Atlantis lags me. New Atlantis and Aquila City, specifically. But, no, there was something else I was going to say, and I've completely lost it. What a shame. Damn. But yeah, oh, no. Okay, so there is one thing I'd like to mention, and that's, the value proposition of video games, right? Like, games are more, like, you say PC parts are more expensive, but really everything's more expensive. The economy's going tits up, and we know it. So, because of that fact, what is it called? I think that it's important to understand that what I play and what I'm willing to buy should not necessarily be considered an endorsement of those products or services. In other words, if I go and I buy a particular game and then I buy microtransactions for that game, I know deep down in my heart of hearts that I am live streaming that game. Therefore, I am making probably at least the cost of those games and or microtransactions back across the lifetime of the video, right? So I know deep down in my heart of hearts that this isn't really lost money because it's coming back to me, right? And so that's why I need to impress upon people who watch my shit. Zarek bought it, therefore I should, is no. I am making a profit off of the thing. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily a good profit or it's even worth the time to do so, right? Like, you know, I will probably be more disappointed with purchases than, you know, I should be. But all I'm trying to say is that do not take my purchases as endorsement. Please don't. Because, like, if I were to say buy 40 loot boxes in ESO, I could, and actually did make an unboxing video. Construction, I did it. What do we got? Generator security, activate generator diagnostics. You think if you had a remote detonator, you could set it up to cause the generators to explode? Oh, this is a way to sabotage the dam if I were a crazy person. It doesn't matter.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance?
Let's see, if you have superior firepower, you can overwhelm them, push advance. No. I can manage this without your assistance.
Confirmed. We'll fall back.
Good.
Good luck.
Good. It's just me, my anti-material rifle, my minigun, and my chainsaw, and all of my drugs against Caesar's legions. So they're pulling back. Meanwhile, I'm taking some slasher, I'm taking some psycho, I'm taking some medics, I'm taking a MRE, some jet. Let's see what else. I guess that's it until I get hurt. Some buff out. Okay, and I need a turbo. I need a turbo to do this. So again, I'm going to say this one more time. Caesar died. You will too. Okay. How super looting. That's what this is. This is super looting. Whoops. We're going. You notice that my AP isn't going down while I'm sprinting? Now it is. The turbo wore off. Yes. Oh, they're coming from behind. Isn't that great? Yep. Yes, this is the story they're gonna tell about the Courier. He told me to screw off, then shot up a bunch of chems and pulled out a chainsaw. That is the legend of the Courier. How tall are you? 6'5". Occasionally I accidentally say 6'4", but you know, that's a typo. It's, oh boy. I played basketball in high school with a bunch of people who were like, 5'1", 5'2". It was really funny. Yeah, everyone was short at the school I went to. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Could you dunk? I think I successfully dunked once. Honestly, I could do 3-pointers without a problem, and if I needed to just do a two-pointer, like I could just like jump over everyone. Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, I did cure Caesar. He is no longer suffering from headaches. I used Joshua's pistol, light in the darkness, on Caesar's head. I did. I think I successfully dunked a hole one time, so no, not really. All right. Legion mongrels. I love it. Like, you can just tell them I'll handle it on my own. What area of the country did you grow up in? The greater Los Angeles area in the California, with, oddly enough, growing up in California wasn't that bad. It was kind of the college years that people around me got a little more insular, you know, where you'd say, hi, how you doing, or good afternoon, and people would like be like this, like who the hell's talking to me? Why is he talking to me? You know, they look up from their cell phone, right? Because when I grew up, people didn't have cell phones, okay? Like, the best we ever had was a pager. So, you know, people weren't in their own little, like, bubble worlds, right? But, you know, I always said a good afternoon or whatever to people. You know, I got used to being, you know, friendly. And so by college years, people were starting to get cell phones and they were starting to live in their little bubble worlds. And so I'd say, how you doing? And they just like what the fuck? Like, who's talking to me? You know, people got really fucking weird. Okay. How you doing?
There you are.
There I am. Power fist? Here. I took your power fist. What are you gonna do, sir? What are you gonna do? I took your power fist, huh? Huh? Oh, what'd you pick up? You gonna go get his gun? Yeah. Good work on that. Good work. How about this? Okay. Look. Okay. I understand. How about this? Okay, light shining in the darkness. Let's do this. I'm gonna shoot your fire axe, sir. That's right. You don't deserve a fire axe. You gonna punch me, huh? Oh, look at that. You can't even puncture my armor. I'm just gonna, yeah. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what? I will take off my gun, and I will punch you. Okay? Get ready. Okay? You want to meet the fist? That's right. Okay? There you go. Yep. How is he not breaking his hand? I know, right? All right, let's eat a blood sausage and a thin red paste. Yes. It's, yeah. I just came to the conclusion that no gun was necessary for this man. I used my gun to shoot his weapon out of his hand, and then, that was it for him. Okay, let's go. Yep. Pieces of my helmet are chipping off. Nope, they aren't. Look at that. It was an optical illusion. See that shit? No damage. You ever traveled outside your country? Yeah, absolutely. I've got Irish and Scottish ancestry. I was gonna say though, I've been to Mexico more than anywhere else though, like outside of the United States. Got business associates in Mexico. Okay. But don't know. Yeah, my extended family and business interests have taken me many places. I remember this place now with the this little trench you're supposed to go through. Who would be so stupid to go through the trench when you could just go up here? It's like asking to get firebombed or something. I like how that guy's running. He's like, oh my god! The Legate's camp is here. I probably am gonna need some heavy firepower for this. But let's do this. Let's make a nice save here. My goodness, do you think traveling is worth it to expand your perspective on life when you're young? Like, do it in your 20s. Low 20s. If you can on someone else's dime. But that's my privilege talking. People say, privilege? Like, yes, privilege. As in, I was able to do a lot of it on someone else's dime, so, you know. Like, not everyone has that privilege. Okay, let's get going. You! Yes, you have a power fist? I don't have a power fist. So, this is it.
I thought I heard something.
I thought I heard something. Must have been my imagination.
I thought I heard something.
I thought I heard something. Must have been my imagination. I thought I heard something. Must have been my imagination. All right. Yeah. You know what? You did it. You did. Your explosive fist is kind of amazing.
You
okay.
Won't escape me.
Yeah.
You won't escape me.
You won't escape me. You won't escape me.
Show yourself, and I may let you.
Oh yeah.
Escape me.
All right. Now let's use those stim packs. We've been saving these stim packs for the entire game. Come on. We have 1,056. I think we can have some more. We can use some more stim packs. Yeah. Yeah. What about it, huh? Huh? Oh, by the way.
I knew it.
Okay. Okay, you guys. I admit defeat. You have forced me to use my chainsaw. Damn, look at all these guys. Okay. I mean, having to switch off of my fists? That was a humiliating defeat. I don't think I'll ever recover there. Let's grab their stuff. They got ballistic fists, but I'm not going to use them. Yes. Very good. I'm taking their dinars and their ammo And they're aid items. I do not need the rest, though. Alright, our power helmet is broken. Metal helmet, repair it. The winterized power... I have metal armor with which to repair my winterized power armor, but it's not even busted, so... Again, I will remind you all that Caesar died, and so will you. That is my reminder to all of you. Open the gates. Travel is good for you, absolutely. Caesar died, and so shall you. Okay. That is good. No watchtower personnel shall survive. Seems like they committed most of their forces to the dam already, but we murdered them. So, who's left? We often ask, you know, in the moral quandary, what is right? But when I come in with my chainsaw, they'll be asking what is left. Alright, let's go. This way. I'm taking their stuff. I am super looting. Yes. I mean, this... You can't expect a monster in pre-war power armor to just zoom in with a chainsaw, take a bunch of drugs, manage to heal through your attacks. Like, it's unrealistic to expect this. It's like, it's a monster that just shows up and destroys. I mean, there's a guy on the watchtower there. Yes. You had the world. You could have won. But then some dude just came in. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that hulking power armor dude with a chainsaw and a litany of whoa, excuse me. I can't get to you with my chainsaw, and that is unacceptable. You lose your head. That's right. Now, if you choose not to get the chainsaw, then you get the anti-materia rifle or the minigun. It's that simple. Okay. Is this water? I shall drink. Dirty water. Let us continue. Okay. Hello there.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it.
I see. Well, if you think you've got any chance of taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong.
Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done.
Is Caesar giving you orders from beyond the grave?
Kaiser's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
Maybe you're willing to listen to reason, then.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
Let's see here. The battle is decided. That's why I am here.
So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
Move forward? The Legion spent years trying to take this dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Caesar blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day.
You need all of these to crush the West?
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
It is not the strength of the West that shall slow you, it is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
The NCR's weakness is its size. It shall take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually. But moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Caesar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There is victory in wisdom, Legate.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
If you feel that war matters to you that much, perhaps you will see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is fortunate Wolpes went to his death before this day. Something tells me your words would have surpassed even his skills. Until the day when our armies meet again, NCR. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
Damn it! I was gonna chainsaw him, but it's over. It's over. Wait! I would fight you anyway. The door locks from the other side. Bull. Okay. Well. Open that door, Legate! Coward. Oh well. He deserved it. As for his men, these are NCR Rangers. I will take the torso back with me. Dog tags. Those are NCR Rangers that he single-handedly killed. This is fine. Who is next? Who is right and who is left? Mongrel's cage. Repair the mechanism. It's inaccessible. Terrible. The time has come. We did it! The general wouldn't be walking in here. There'd be like 3 more waves of people before the general.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth.
You're just gonna say that a level 60 tank wielding a chainsaw is more frightening? Yes, it's true. I was gonna say, what happens now? Wonder did lose the West if they weren't if they weren't sitting out. No. I was gonna say, it was my duty, General. I was glad to help out.
And we're glad to have you. And whether you're a soldier of the Republic or not, you're it in my eyes. Sometimes the Republic gets lost along the way while it's trying to follow its instincts. But when soldiers like you come along, it helps them get back on track and does it by example.
Mm-hmm.
And what you've done here today, that's going to keep us going for a while.
Mm-hmm. All right. What happens now?
We clean up, take prisoners, watch the east for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say... It's really funny because we just need a mod where we can continue east and just keep killing. Like, just give me a big old dungeon of, oh my god, he's following us to the east. What the hell, you know? But no, yeah, I was gonna say, if there's nothing else, General, I'll head out.
Can't keep the courier spirit down, eh? Fair enough. We'll clean up here. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run, but I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave Wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities.
Yep.
The Mojave Wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Yeah.
With the help of the Gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland, while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
The Brotherhood and the NCR in the Mojave Wasteland declared an official truce, despite continued hostilities between the two in the west. As per their agreement, the NCR handed over all suits of salvaged power armor, and in return, the Brotherhood helped patrol I-15 and Highway 95.
Despite her departure from the group, the Brotherhood's peace treaty with NCR came as some relief to Veronica. Though she remained friendly with surface patrols, she was never again permitted to enter the bunker she once called home. Fearing for the safety of anyone she associated with, she continued her solitary life as a scavenger.
Their leaders destroyed by the Courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Good Springs saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland. But with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
After generations of being beaten down, the great Khans were finally broken by the Courier. Those few who avoided the Courier's wrath moved north into the wilderness of Idaho, where they tried once more to rebuild.
With no cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia in sight, the disgruntled Nightkin left Jacobstown. Without a treatment, their insanity grew. The crazed Nightkin terrorized the wasteland, and Jacobstown suffered repeated reprisals from mutant-hating humans. In the end, the surviving mutants abandoned Jacobstown entirely, its existence quickly forgotten by the rest of the wasteland.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it.
With the dam firmly in their grasp, the NCR turned its attention towards wresting the correctional facility from Powderganger hands. The Powdergangers are no match for the battle-hardened troops of the NCR, and summary execution awaited the Powdergangers who managed to survive.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
War never changes, everybody. Well. Impressive. All right, here we go. Where are we at? Boone has gone home to Camp Forlorn Hope. Okay.
I've heard that the Securitron's are nastier than ever.
It's true. It's true, engineer. Okay, so we did it. We, quest failed. Bye-bye, love. So many quests are failing. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. Oh, she just ran back in and sat down. Okay. It's time for your desk job. Yeah, we're failing all the quests that were mutually exclusive. Yeah, that makes sense. Did I ever play through New Vegas bounties? That's a very good question. Right here, yeah, I'm doing. Well, we're
Wish
done.
I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Yeah, I agree. He was an asshole. Let's get out of here. We're going back to back to the strip. We're gonna go check out things. So exits this way. Oh yeah, they don't have power armor anymore. There aren't any more power armor dudes here. Okay. Let's go.
Hey.
I'm surprised the NCR would give up their power armors, though. Like, that must have been a monumental thingamabobber. Autumn Leaves is pretty good. I watched a friend play some of it. It is essentially a better version of that Far Harbor quest. Yes. It's included in TTW? No, it's not. You need to go and check out the mod list. Yes. Let's see if the bot actually displays the thing. There you go. Okay. Ahem. Let's go. We are gonna head on out. There is much to explore, And we're gonna get started right now. War never changes after all. Any Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind playthroughs. So I intend... Oh, this is Ranger Station Delta. Okay, so I was wondering what this place was. I saw some ruins here. Starwind is next, but Arena's probably not going to be for a long time. Daggerfall, on the other hand, I just need to find a mod loadout I'm happy with, and I'll probably poke at that some more. But I'll be honest with you, between my ongoing Minecraft, X4 Foundation, and Castlevania runs right now, I've got a full plate. So the game that's going to replace this one right here, and it's going to replace New Vegas, is going to be Starwind, which is a Morrowind total conversion. Yes. Now then, let's see here. I've already played Starwind enough to know that it's a great time. Yes. All right, let's go. We're gonna head to the strip. Very good, very good. Yes. You said, is there any reason to play Arena while Daggerfall exists? Yes. Arena is its own experience. It is a classic RPG in the sense that Ultima Underworld is a classic RPG. Ultima Underworld is a better game, mind you, but, like, it is... Like, there are things you can do in Arena that you can't do in any other Elder Scrolls game. It's just that it also controls horribly, and so, like... If you aren't willing to put up with that specific level of jank, which I rarely am, you should definitely pass on it and go to the next thing. Okay. Yes. It's like, hold on, let's try this. Who are you? This is,
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were...
Yeah, it's true. Have you tried Wasteland 3? I haven't myself, but I know it's good because, again, like, one of my friends played it, and, Wasteland 3 is, like, slightly better Wasteland 2, but with, like, a lot of comedy. Like, it's got good humor. Check this shit out. I was hoping that guy would come out and complain about it. I guess he doesn't appear right now. I'm gonna reload because I don't actually want to shoot that. You like, my brother died for that. Like, your brother was a little bitch and you are too. That's what you can say. It's a pretty well memed thing. If you shoot this while a certain guy is out, he will say, my brother died for that. And, you know, and then, yeah, you can literally tell him, your brother was a little bitch and you are too. That is one of the lines you can say. Like pissing on the tomb of the unknown soldier. Yeah, exactly. What's this? Really? Great cons? I think these guys would be gone by now. Oh, well. There aren't many left. So I guess the last few cons want to really, Great Khan's infamy. Like I care. Papa Khan's already dead, and you are too.
This is hopeless.
It is hopeless. Okay. Let's see. Good. We got what we needed. It was loot. Give the man a hand. Oh, no. Anyway. We're traveling. Yes, indeed. Okay. Well... we've done it. We're just gonna head on back to the Lucky 38 and hang out there for a little bit. But we are essentially done. Like, we finished the Battle of Hoover Dam. The main quest is off of the list. We've got some, yeah, it looks like Yes Man, yeah, is no longer a thing, because, yeah, I don't know why these quests are still active. They should be gone, but, yeah, like, we already finished Eureka. Yeah, the battle has been won. Return to General Oliver. Yep, we did that already. No problem. Yeah, we just convinced the Legate to go away. Pretty funny. We'll, have Veronica join us for a bit. I gotta say, I'm happy to have, Arcade Gannon around, as well. He's a nice guy, a little yippy at times, but, oh yeah, high quality Veronica.
What's up?
Why don't you come with me? What's your opinion on the current situation?
Not sure what my parents would think of me fighting for the NCR. But for New Vegas, it seemed like this was the best chance at stability. I don't regret it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go make trouble.
Yes. Onwards. Everything's coming up, Veronica. It's, see, you can tell her to use ranged.
You mean like this melee weapon right here in my hand at this very second?
Yes, but use ranged.
Does jumping at them with my fists count as ranged? Fine. Yes! Finally! Everything is coming up, Veronica.
There you go. All right. To the strip. We're going north. Gonna be a lot of travelers around now. The Wasteland is well on its way to recovery. Not to say there aren't baddies that we can still shoot. But, yeah, I mean, mercenaries.
Hey there. Need anything?
Happy Trails, merchant.
Sure.
You're part of the DLC, which means you got 45 auto for me. Yes. I'll take all that 45 auto, thanks. Guess that's it. Yeah, I'll take that ammo. Thank you. In the meantime, please enjoy these knives and hunting rifles and machetes and marksman's carbines that I don't care about. Oof. Okay, not that many marksman's carbine. Let me get the most expensive and give you the cheaper one. Yeah, there we go. That's a good deal. Okay.
Thanks.
Yep.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City and the NCR killed them.
Hey there. Need anything?
Yeah, let's trade. She's got a lot of stuff. Hell yeah. Okay, she doesn't have any of the ammo I really want, but I'll gladly take her ammo box. Ammo boxes are great, and I could definitely use more of those. But, see, ammo boxes give you a lot of ammo, but that ammo is of garbage quality. So what you do is you then use your repair skill to dismantle that terrible ammo and rebuild it as good ammo. That's how it works. Power fist. Single shotgun. Sniper rifle. Trail carbine. Okay, we've sold a fair amount. Let's... Oh... Get this Tesla Armor Mark II. Enclave Tesla Armor Mark II. Where do we get this? I assume Arcade Gannon went home at the end of the game. That's my assumption. Yeah, because otherwise none of this makes sense. Yeah, this Ranger hat was, we had that, we gave that to Arcade Gannon. So when the game ends...
Another satisfying...
All the items that the followers had returned to you. Because the followers of the Apocalypse were driven out of the Wasteland. That's right. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. The followers of the Apocalypse are gone now. So, it makes sense that Arcade wouldn't be around anymore, based on my ending. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was wondering why, like, his stuff was returned to me. Ugh. He should have been waiting in the Lucky 38 forever. Obviously not. But we're good. Veronica just goes and punches things. She isn't exactly the, like, the disheveled wanderer that they made her out to be in the ending, you know what I mean? Like, looking at, her armor and her, like, big old exploding power fist thing. Like, no. She's, she might, she might be subjected to a bit of solitude, but no, I'd say she's doing pretty well for herself. Okay. We're heading to the strip. Bit by bit. Let's talk to this guy first. Hey, and talk to you.
Hey there. Need anything?
Oof. What do you got?
Sure. Here's what I got.
Okay, I'll take your NCR money and your stim pack. Everything else doesn't look too great, so I will gift you the lever action shotgun I never wanted. There you go.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
Okay. NCR money
President
is
Kimball
good.
nearly got killed at Hoover Dam.
Mm-hmm.
Now he knows how we feel about the NCR around here.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's how we feel about the NCR. You kidding me? That'd be an issue, wouldn't it? Alright, so we're heading to the strip. Should be good to go. I'm gonna say, I liked how Old World Blues ends on a, like, on descriptions of what happened to the different appliances in your player home. I thought that was ridiculously great. That's a Merc Charmer outfit. I appreciate aspects of it.
Hey there. Need anything?
Yeah, what do you got?
Sure.
Sure. All right, so I'll take your NCR money, and I don't really need anything else from you, so I don't know if there's anything I can trade to her that wouldn't, you know what? I think she can have some blood sausages. But only 2 blood sausages. There we go.
Another satisfied customer.
Yes, I know. Very satisfied. Hello there. How you doing? Look at this guy.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
I like how this Brotherhood of Steel Troopers stuck on the barricade. Pretty funny.
Don't bother me. I'm on patrol.
See, we got a Brotherhood of Steel here. On, quote-unquote, on patrol with this NCR trooper. Yep. Brosenhood of Steel patrolling with the NCR now. Because that's what the ending said. Yep. Okay. I mean, when you have a bunch of power armored badasses with who are in an alliance with you, you know, diplomatically bound to non-aggression, it makes sense that you would, you know, take advantage of their firepower to keep the trade routes safe. Okay. Last episode. Well, I mean, we've got some minor stuff like the New Vegas bounties that we'll revisit later, but we've got other stuff to do at later points in time. Besides, we're gonna have to go back and find Brian Wilkes a home. You know, the kid who's living in the porta shelter or whatever, because the ants, the fire ants took his home. Do I have the post-game ending mod? You mean, has the Battle of One returned to General Oliver? All right, let's go. That's a completed quest. We did it. We won the battle for Hoover Dam on the side of the NCR. The NCR annexed the strip. We're going to go pay it a visit right now. Yep. Okay. We're gonna go visit our home in the Lucky 38 before we call it. Yes, indeedy. Let me see here. We never did do the water quest here. That's an interesting prospect. completing some of these quests in the post game, you know? Kind of weird. Come to think of it, I guess there's a handful of other things we should check out at some point, as far as like mods go. So the best way to install mods after you've played through the base game is what you do. What do you call it? I hear shooting. I hear shooting. I hear shooting. Caravan guard, Brahmin, NCR trooper. I don't. Who's getting shot at? Apparently they're dead people. Why are there dead people here? Why is this gate closed? This is Camp McCarran. I don't need Camp McCarran. Oh, really? Dead Legionnaire? Oh, Legion Martyr. Oh, separated from the main Legion forces. He was looking for a place to die for the Legion. What a shame. You attack Camp McCarran, you're gonna die. What's wrong with you? Okay. Let's head over to Las Vegas. I like how, yeah, New Vegas. It's very silly. We gotta enter this way. We went through the wrong side. I was being silly. I got confused. Ran the wrong way. That's me. That's me in a nutshell, going the wrong way. But yeah, that was interesting running into a Legion Martyr like that. Wasn't expecting that. Little bits and bobs here. I mean, all the build-up with the, what do you call it? The upcoming battle for Hoover Dam. You'd think they'd start repairing stuff. The answer is no. No, they don't. They're satisfied keeping things mostly rubble. You'll notice that they put these greenhouses together made out of all kinds of scavenged materials. It's almost like the NCR money is flowing backward, back the east, back to the west, back to west.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You wanted bad guys modeled after the Confederacy in a southern Fallout? That would be interesting. It'd piss off a lot of people, though. I mean, it'd be funny. Like, I think that the amount of people being pissed off by that would be worth doing it. Just you know that little kid praying, going, "Please let that be true," because it'd be so fucking funny. One of those situations there, because the outrage would be glorious.
The reports say Mr. House's robots are now using tech we've never heard of. We need to send a team up there soon.
No, you don't. Look at the Brotherhood of Steel patrolling outside.
I still can't believe we came to terms with the NCR.
It's true, you did.
There are whispers that McNamara has lost his nerve. I can't believe that. Not after what he did at Helios 1.
McNamara's lost his nerve, but I mean, we came to terms with the NCR. So that's it. Let's head on into the Freeside area. Have you or will you play Fallout 76? You can check out... I played Fallout 76 past tense, but, you know, probably not going to do that again. Like, it was a fun dungeon crawl for about 200-ish hours, but I'm done with it now. Ahem. Careless talk costs lives. True. True. Okay. Hello there.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
Yep.
The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
Oh, nuts. He handed me some nuts. Is Fallout 76 good to get into? Yes, actually. If you like Fallout 4 and you thought, God, that Fallout 4 story sucked, but I would love to do some more dungeon crawling, you know, like Fallout 4 style, then yes, Fallout 76 is a good game and you should play it. However, the story is, again, just like bare bones. It's not what people would expect I like how that guy got stuck. They were like, excuse me?
They didn't know who they were messing with.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 38.
Oh, NCR recruitment officer here. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. And they're passing out... Oh, they're passing out rations here with the Kings. Because, remember, they said they brought humanitarian aid to a new level? Like, that's what they're doing. So,
Those free side thugs aren't worth our time anymore.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Kings are working with NCR.
We got NCR troops in the streets. And Mick and Ralph's.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Right.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Energy weapon needs.
Morning.
Morning. Okay.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
But yeah. I was gonna say though that people who still play Fallout 76 after they've explored the entire map, though, those people either are playing with friends, or they're most likely gambling addicts who got caught up in rolling the best legendary weapon possible, and so continually play for the chance of getting a better weapon. But if you're like me, you explore the whole map and go and do the main quest. It's like, okay, well, I explored the whole map. Time to quit. And so I got like 200 hours out of the game, exploring the whole map and everything. Didn't mind it. Okay.
See Caesar die. What an asshole.
She was talking to the Securitron. That's funny. Yep. Mr. House's robots were just ordered to defend the strip. That's it. That's all they were ordered to do. I see. High quality content.
Hey.
Hey, NCR Trooper, how you doing? Okay.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Yeah, I'm going to Lucky 38. I don't know about you guys. Are there NCR, like, just hanging out here? Looks like there's NCR troopers just hanging out here. That's funny. Oh, you grabbed a drink off of the table.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
Yeah, apparently there's NCR troops just kind of hanging out here. That's funny. Oh, well, let's go over to the penthouse suite. Presidential suite? Presidential suite. Yeah, this is... Veronica, you can't use that terminal. It's not for you. That terminal is just to upgrade the suite. Is there a way to have the NCR in house? Well, I mean, if you choose house, then NCR will be hanging around. And the reason is because the NCR specifically... Sorry, house specifically wants the NCR as clients. That's the whole point. So... Anyway, we finished it. We won the Battle of Hoover Dam. We watched the ending. And then we walked directly from where the ending was over to the strip. And so, as you can see, it's done. Done. So, things we have to do when we come back to this game later in a few days, most likely. We need to do New Vegas bounties. We need to do those. We need to see about potentially doing Classic Inspiration. I don't think I'm going to do that one. But I do think I want to do New Vegas bounties, and I want to go back to the Capital Wasteland and finish up those, and I need to do the Republic of Dave, because I missed those out. But otherwise, we're doing pretty well. We finished New Vegas, finished all of that, and that's it. That's it. Oh my goodness, we're basically done. We are done. So what's going to happen as far as our schedule goes, because I've got things I got to do today. I'll be back probably later tonight with some nonsense. If I'm not, or just tomorrow in general, my plans are to do something Castlevania tomorrow. And then on Monday, I'm planning on getting started on the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind total conversion called Starwind. So that's going to be the goal this week. I'm going to probably be unavailable Sunday because I'm going to be hanging out with the wife almost exclusively. But yeah, that's it. So there might be a stream later today. If it is, it'll be nonsense. It'll be like just Minecraft or Final Fantasy 14 or something stupid, right? But thanks for showing up, everybody. I'm gonna take off and be productive for like 2 or 3 hours before you know, I think about coming back or I get sidetracked by something else. Bye, everybody. Button not closing. It's my fault. I'm being stupid.